Hey guys, welcome to the new now. It's June, and that means it's Pride Month. In honor of Pride Month, for this episode, I want to talk about one of my favorite openly gay heroes, Batwoman. Batwoman's origin is one of the most ironic in all of comic books. Originally created in the 50s as a counter to the rumors that Batman and Robin were gay, which is more problematic than people talk about because Robin was a boy and Batman was a man. Anyway, Batwoman was reintroduced in 2006 as Kate Kane, a Jewish lesbian with a military background. She dominated Batman Detective Comics for a little while before being introduced in one of the first technical titles introduced for the New 52. The first 12 issues, or issue 0 and the following 11 issues, cover the beginnings of Batwoman trying to find some missing kids that were apparently stolen by a supernatural force. Issue 0 is really a throwaway issue, giving some background on Kate through an issue of Batman following Kate to confirm if she is Batwoman or not. It's a fun comic, but it's not necessary to read. All you miss is some expressive art from Amy Reeder, and Batman being shoehorned in to prove they are different characters. The first 6 books of this story are phenomenal. They are filled with absolutely gorgeous art by J.H. Williams III with some awesome formatting. I'm probably not using that word right, but I'm trying to talk about the creative arrangement of panels. In the artwork for these issues, even the panels themselves play into the art and storytelling, which I absolutely adore. I love this kind of creativity with comics, and then once you get into the use of selective coloring and different art styles like watercolor and whatever this technique is that gets used when illustrating Batwoman to create this otherworldliness, and it's just perfection. There's a lot going on in these issues as far as the story goes. There does seem to be a little carryover from before the reboot, which is a nasty little habit DC started in the New 52, where they didn't really make it clear that the New 52 was a soft reboot where some parts of the DC universe would keep some of the original canon and just continue merrily forward, while other stories had major alterations to the canon, which made it just all the more confusing. This means that this book references Kate's history with the religion of crime, the end of her battle with Alice, and her past relationship with Renee Montoya. I'm not saying you really need to read any of her previous books to understand this, though. The big one is about Alice, who, spoiler alert, is Kate's twin sister Beth, who Kate had thought dead for many years. The first issue really gives you all the context you need, though, so newcomers don't really have to worry. The first 6 issues focus on Kate getting back a bunch of missing kids that were apparently stolen by, and I'm sorry to anyone who speaks Spanish for butchering this, La Llorona, an urban legend of the ghost of a woman who drowned her children and then herself. This is the plot line, but if we're being real here, it's just as much about Kate's family drama and her budding relationship with Detective Maggie Sawyer, and it's some great stuff. There is a solid ensemble of great characters here with great dynamics going on. Too bad I can't say the same for the antagonists in the later issues. After beating La Llorona, Batwoman learns that there is a supernatural secret organization called Medusa that is responsible for the missing kids, and she ends up getting roped into helping the DEO find them. Medusa itself isn't a bad concept, and I like the methods and mystic nonsense they get into, but I don't find the antagonists for this arc, Falchion and Mako, to be particularly interesting foes. Falchion just feels like cannon fodder, and I honestly forgot about Mako until he showed back up at the end of the arc. I know not every story is going to knock my socks off, but I guess I got spoiled by issues 1 through 6. It was just too strong of a start, but I sure as hell won't condemn the follow-up. I loved this book when I first read it, I loved rereading it again, and I will definitely be reading more of it in the future. On that note, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys are having a fun and safe Pride, whether you are in or out of the closet, and I'll see you next time here on Out of Ink.